Hi folks, this is Karim Raouf from IT Visualizer channel. We will continue our lab, the matrix lab. This is the video number 133. We have been discussing in the previous video the following. We are still working with troubleshooting Windows using Microsoft Sysinternals suite. We have seen a lot of scenarios created by Claude 3.7 Summit. Actually, a lot of useful scenarios, and actually I have already fed him up with some cases from a PDF called Troubleshooting with Sysinternal Tools. This is created by the creators of the tools themselves, Mr. Mark Rosenberg, and another one, I don't remember his name actually. So the AI took these cases, study them, and create cases of his own. Uh, so to be more creative and to have more scenarios. So today we will continue working with Claude 3.7 generated scenarios and how to troubleshoot Windows using Microsoft Sysinternal suite. So let's go to scene 5. This is 3:30 p.m. This is Victor, the senior IT, and Zara, the junior IT. So this is a learning dialogue. We have seen that when you want to learn a topic, we have three ways of learning, or mostly these are the most famous three ways to learn: through explanation or direct explanation, or through exercises or hands-on exercises, or through a learning dialogue. This will help us to comprehend or learn any topic in an easy way. So we are working with the learning dialogue type, or the learning dialogue way. So we have Victor 3:30 p.m. Victor's phone ringing. It's the CEO, executive assistant. Victor hanging up the CEO laptop, experiencing severe slowdowns during her presentation. She had a board meeting in 30 minutes. Think you are ready to take the lead on this one? Zara nervously, me with everything I have just learned today. So you have learned a lot before in this dialogue using the Microsoft's internal tools. A perfect opportunity to apply your new skills. I will be right there with you, but I want you to drive the investigation. So they head to the executive floor and meet the CEO, Alexandra, who looks stressed. Alexandra, thank you for coming quickly. My laptop works fine normally, but whenever I give a presentation, it suddenly becomes exertically slow after 5 minutes. IT checked it last week and said everything was fine. So maybe my initial thought, maybe there is a problem with the hard disk, okay, of the CEO. Okay, so let's see how this will go. Zara confidentially will figure it out. Alexandra, can you reproduce the issue now so we can monitor what happens? So we'll go and open the presentation. Alexandra connects her laptop to a project and begins her slide deck. Maybe there is a problem with the display. Anyway, so we'll see that. Zara quietly to Victor, I will start with Process Explorer to monitor system resources, right? This is the right thing to see the Task Manager or the Process Explorer for more info. Victor nodding, good first step. Zara launches Process Explorer and enables system information to view the monitor of CPU, memory, and I/O. We have seen the Process Explorer have these tabs to monitor the different resources of the PC. Zara, while we wait for the slowdown to occur, I will also start process monitor to capture detailed activity. We have seen also this in the previous scenarios. Zara launches Process Explorer and applies some initial filters to reduce noise. So here she needs to what she need to monitor the TCP UDP. I will filter to show only network and process operations for now to reduce the noise from normal file and registry operations. I need to monitor the network traffic. So again, maybe she is suspecting that the presentation it's on a file share or something, or a shared location. So when the CO opens the file, maybe there is a problem with the location of the file. Okay, so let's see what this will happen. After 5 minutes, the laptop becomes noticeably sluggish. The CPU graph in Process Explorer spikes to 100. So there is a problem with the process or the CPU. Here it is. Let's see what's happening. There examines Process Explorer and notice a process called zoomit.exe consuming significant CPU. I think zoomit, this is a utility of Microsoft Sysinternal tools. This is used to demonstrate or explain something on the screen on the laptop or something. Alexandra, are you using Zoom it during presentations? Yes, I've installed it to highlight parts of my slides. Is that a problem? Let's find out. I see it is using a lot of CPU right now. Let me check what it's doing in the process monitor. So she go to the process monitor and filter it to focus on Zoom it. Okay. We have seen how we can process or we can filter processes in process monitor, so we can add it. Zara examines the events and notes frequent file access operations to a large log file. So this seems to be odd. Zoom it, why it's accessing a large log file? Interesting. Zoom it appears to be writing to a debug log that grown extremely large. Let me check how big it is. So maybe the Zoom it has something. I don't know if Zoomit this is from the sysinternal tools or this is a program. Anyway, let's see. He's saying that it's putting or it's writing to a debug log that grows extremely large. Let's check out how big it is. So let's go to Zara Office command prompt and examine the file size dir. So this is uh, dir the location and the file. This will give us info about the file itself. The log is over 2 gigabyte, likely causing the slowdown. Let's try to simple fix first. I will rename the log so Zoomit can create a new one. This is also another thing. Zara renames the log file and asks Alexandra to continue her presentation. The performance immediately improves. That solved the immediate problem. The massive log file was causing performance issues. Zoomit should only be creating a small log, but sometimes caused it to grow enormously and consume resources when accessing it. So smiling, excellent troubleshooting Zera. What would you recommend as a long-term solution? I would recommend updating Zoomit to the latest version. This might be a bug that have been fixed. Should we also set up a schedule task to clear temporary files regularly? This is also a good step on executive laptops since they are often used for presentations. I think you will go to the temp of the user or the temp of the Windows to remove it. Let's see what she will do. Alexandra, thank you so much. I avoided about I have a presentation with these delays. One more thing, may I use autoruns to check what else is starting automatically on your laptop? Sometimes performance issues are caused too many programs running at the startup. So this is another good examination. Zara runs autoruns and notice several non-essential startup items. I see few programs starting automatically that you might need not during presentation. With your permission, I could disable them temporarily before important presentation to maximize performance. This can be done also from the startup from the task manager. You can do like this and go to the startup. Okay, we can see here a lot of things we can enable or disable them. We have the startup impact. We can see if the high one we can disable them. Okay, so anyway, so we'll continue. This would be great. Can you show me how to do it myself? Absolutely. Let me walk you through it. After they leave the CEO office, Victor looks impressed. You solved that like a pro and you made a great impression on the CEO. Beamer, I can't believe how much I have learned in one day. These tools make much a difference when troubleshooting. Ready for one more challenge? The network team reported unusual traffic patterns from several workstations. Want to investigate? Zara commently, let's do it. So, Zoomit, if he is talking about Zoomit from Microsoft, I think let me have a look here. So we have Zoomit. I think it is in my sysinternal suite. Here you go. If you open like that and we open the D and we have sysinternal suites, we have Zoomit. So this is it. Just we can. Okay. Anyway, I think I don't want to disturb thing, but Zoomit is a good utility to focus on things on the screen. So, for example, if you need to magnify this section, Zoomit will do like that. And some, if you want to type on the screen like if you are writing on a slide or something, this is done by Zoomit. This is for not screen magnifier, but it's also for annotations or to explanation. You can write on the desktop like you are graphing or something. So this is good thing. We can continue with the scenario. Let's see if there is anything else. We have scene 6, the interrogation network anomalies. 4:15 p.m. Network Operation Center Zara and Victor meet with Raja, the network administrator. Our monitoring system flagged unusual outbound traffic from workstations in marketing. They are making regular FTP connections to an external IP address we don't recognize. Zara to Victor, this sounds similar to a malware case we handled earlier. Should we check for suspicious processes making these connections? Okay. What tool should you use? TCP view, this is the good thing, to confirm the active connections, then use process monitor to identify which process is initializing or initiating them. This can be a good thing. Uh, I think we have before something like that. TCP view will get the connections and the processes, I think. Raja, impressed, you have read my mind. I am about to suggest TCP view. We have seen this utility before. Launch it on one of the infected machines. There is an active FTP connection to an external IP address. This process is CMD. That's strange. Zara opens Process Explorer and examines CMD process. This command prompt was launched by schedule task. Let me check uh, what task is running. Zara opens task scheduler and finds a suspicious task created recently. This task runs every 30 minutes. Execute a batch file in the temporary directory. Let's look at the file. So we can see here is the file. What is this set exit is? It's constructing the command ftp uh, minus I minus S to hide its true purpose. Let's see what it's in the J file. So it's doing something. Let's see this. There opens the J file which contained ftp command open so and so. This is a lot of things. This is definite malicious. It's connecting to suspicious domain. Uh, Logging in with credentials and downloading executable file. Let me use autorun to see how this got established on our system. So let's see autoruns and search for entries related to temp directory or FTP. We have seen also the autorun. There is a schedule task that established persistence. Now let's check if other systems are affected. I will use exec to run TCP view remotely on other workstations. Let me see something here. So I can run this by using the system account and minus C. I think it will copy it there maybe and run it. So let's see this. Several other systems are showing the same pattern. Systematic approach to clean it up. I will write a PowerShell script to scan all workstations for these indicators and remove the malicious tasks and files. Let's see the PowerShell script. So it will get the marketing PCs from a text file. It will check for schedule task that has FTP something in it. If there is a schedule task that will run ftp.exe or something, and if it found this is task, it will what it will do, it will remove malicious files. So the task will run these files from the temp, it will remove them, so it will find the task, and then I think it will disable it maybe, but first it will remove uh, let me see here. So it will remove how I can get this, just a moment. Let me see. I think it's sluggish somehow. So I think it will disable the task, okay, for sure, and then it will remove the temp, or it will remove the malicious files in the temp folder. Okay, so this seems to be good. Coming a long way from learning the basics to crafting cleanup scripts. That's impressive. We need to find out who this got into our network in the first place. I will use Process Monitor to check for recent file creations in the temp directory that might reveal the initial infection vector. We'll use Monitor to check for recent file creation The are set up process monitor with filters to show file creation events in the temp folder from the past few days. So the process monitor, mm, it can retrieve history. I don't remember if this is something, but maybe it had created or it has captured previous data and it's trying to see them. Anyway, here several PDFs that are opened from email attachments. We have seen this case before. The first schedule class was created. We could then examine these files with the strings to see if they contain malicious code. We have seen this also. We have seen the utility to do that. You are not solved the immediate problem, but you help it improve our security posture. That's a mark of great system administrators. These tools help so and so. So this is are the two cases, uh, additional cases, and now we can go to the setup up the lab. If you need to practice all of these, this is are the instructions and the script to create different virtual machines and the script library that contains all of the scripts that we have used in this case. Okay, so as we can see, very simple and very easy to comprehend. Now we will go to, so this is the script library. As we can see here, the case uh, contains a lot of scripts that we can use and implement. So now we can go to the cases included in Mr. Mark Rosenberg PDF. There is 45 cases that he have already listed in his PDF. Let me show you what I mean by that. If we open this and go to troubleshooting with Sysinternal tools, we will see that there is a section, okay, in chapter 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All of these are cases that was solved by a sysinternal suite. I asked the AI to uh, read them, analyze them, and explain them in simple terms. So let's see how this will go. So we have Leo and Maya, and let's see how they will be solved. Let me get to the scene one. The exploration begins. Monday morning, IT department. Leo disk has multiple monitors displaying system logs, while Maya have just arrived with a large coffee and a notebook. Maya sitting down her coffee. Good morning, Leo. I have got several tickets that have me completely stuck. We would have time to help me work through them. I really want to learn how to solve these on my own next time. So we have a lot of tickets. These are resembling the 45 cases that was uh, introduced in the PDF of Mr. Mark Rosenberg, and they will be explained through Leo. So Leo smiling again, my perfect timing, or just thinking we should do a deep dive into the sys internal tools today. Think of them as special glasses that let you see what's really happening inside Windows. So I have heard about these tools but haven't used them much. Are they complicated to learn? Not at all. The beauty of Sysinternals is that it shows you exactly what's happening, so you do not have to guess. It's like being a detective with a magnifying glass that actually works. Let's start with the first case, the locked folder. Reading from her notes, Jessica in the marketing cannot rename a folder. She keeps getting an error. The action cannot be completed because the folder is open in another program. But she swears she closed everything. So this is a case of she is trying to rename a folder, but it's saying that this folder is accessed by a program. So we all know that we cannot rename or move a folder if it is accessed by anything through the system. So let's see here how this will be solved. Leo, it's a perfect starter case. Let's grab my troubleshooting USB and head over there. So we'll go to Jessica in marketing. I have been trying to rename this iExplorer begged CPU folder for over an hour. I have closed everything I can think of, even restarted the file explorer. This is the file explorer. We mean by file explorer the Windows Explorer. This is it. This is called the file explorer, and actually this can solve a lot if there is a lock This can solve a lot by restarting the File Explorer or Windows Explorer, we can say that. So uh, plugging the USB, don't worry, we'll figure this out. I'm going to run a tool called Process Explorer to get like a superpower task manager that shows us more detail about what's running in your computer. Leo launches Process Explorer, which displays a colorful tree of running processes. So Maya says this is a lot more information than the regular task manager. Now we need to find out which program is secretly holding onto Jessica folder. In the Process Explorer, we can search for any program that has a handle. Think of it like a connection to that folder. So Leo presses Ctrl F, the Process Explorer, and types the folder name. So we can do that. Let me try to implement it like this. So I will open a folder. Here you go. So I will go and run the Sysinternal tools, and I will open Process Explorer. Here you go. We have this, and this is the Process Explorer, and we try to open it like that. Okay, and so here you go. We have the Process Explorer. I need, for example, to access another folder. Maybe let me access departments. Let's see if I can take the name and tell him to see who is accessing the departments folder. This I think will be the file explorer. So if we go to the process mon and try to filter by name, tell him departments and press enter. So what does he say here? Let me see here. See Control F and type the folder name. What is Control F? Control F with what is Control F? So let me see. Maybe I am not doing it. Let me make uh, Control F. Let me see that. Control F. So here this is the section for searching for department. So I cannot see the folder. It seems to be he's saying here that uh, we need to find out which program is secretly holding to Jessica folder. In the Process Explorer, we can search for any program that has a handle. Think of it like a connection to that folder. And types will search for all running programs to see which one is using that folder. So that seems to be he's saying that none is working on the folder. Okay, so this seems to be strange. Okay, so there is nothing on the folder, so I can just simply remove it or copy it or do whatever I like with it or rename it actually. So I can go there and rename it just like that. So let me do something. Let me open a text file within this folder. Okay, so now when we type department, I think we will see that the note or the note plus plus is working on that folder. Let's see department. So we cannot get anything again. So this seems to be odd. So I can see here that departments, if I got this one, copy, and let's search like this and Control V. This note seems to be getting to anything. So options, maybe we can view show the process tree, so we can get this from here. We can get, I think, through the file explorer. No, maybe explorer. This is related to Windows, so this is it, the explorer, but nothing under it. But what is opening? Let me see. So here, if we go to the explorer, we can see from here that uh, performance, maybe strings. I don't see anything here that tells me what is this doing exactly? So the explorer is working, but we cannot get anything to it. So uh, here I cannot get anything. So the process explorer, here it is, but I cannot get anything. And as for the department folder, I cannot get anything from here. Filter processes, this is the control F, find the handle or DLL. I think this is it. This is it. Let me try to get department. I think this is it. Department. Let me see. I think this is the handle was talking about departments. So let's see if we can search through it. We can get the department. So let's go and search like this. And let's see if it will search for something. So yes, here we have got that something. Here you go, we can get this process, and now we can just terminate it. So we can now see who is using the folder. So this is through uh, control or the handle through let me again get this, find handle or DLL. This is how we can do that. So basically that's very good. Now we can continue with the case. So now he has find that what is using the folder is outlook.txt. So this is how we can search for a folder used by a program. Surprised Outlook, but Jessica said that she have closed the Outlook. Look deeper. I will double click on Outlook in the results to see more details. Leo, check the image tab in the Outlook properties. See this uh, current directory field. Outlook is still standing in that folder even though the Windows is closed. This happens when you save an email attachment. Outlook remembers that folder location. So this is it. So for example, let me also again try to do something like that. Again, go to the handle and or again search for departments as we have seen before. And try to get to the properties. Just try to simulate it. If you right click like this, or let's get to the Explorer, right click and properties. Here we can see the image here. This is the location. So it's talking about that the Outlook current directory, it is sitting uh, in a certain folder. This folder, it is the folder that Jessica is trying to rename. And actually how Outlook got to this folder, because she have download an attachment and save it to that folder. So Outlook is currently sitting on that folder. Okay, so this is it. This is the path, and the path of the exe file, the command line, and the current directory that it is sitting on or it is working on. So I think this is one good thing. Let's continue with Jessica. So I did save an attachment from an email to a subfolder earlier today. So even though the program looks closed, it's still connected to the folder. Exactly, it's like leaving a bookmark in a book. The book looks closed, but there is still a connection to a specific page. To pick that, we can either fully close Outlook or Leo demonstrate saving another attachment to a different location. Saving an attachment somewhere else, we have moved Outlook bookmarks to a new location. Now the original folder is free. Trying to rename it, it's work, thank you. Process Explorer helps us see a hidden connection that regular task manager could not show us. So the task manager will not, maybe you can go and see, uh, maybe the Outlook is closed and actually we will not see it through the task manager, but we can see it through the Process Explorer. That's right, Process Explorer can show us relationship between programs and files that are otherwise invisible. Ready for the next case? So this is the first case, the file in use error. So just wait for a moment, guys. So now we have the case, the file in use error. Checking your tablet, Omar in finance can delete a PowerPoint file. He gets a file in use error saying PowerPoint is still using it, but PowerPoint isn't running the same as Outlook, at least not in his task manager. Another great case for Process Explorer. Let's go to Omar desktop. or home disk, pointing to the error. See, it says PowerPoint is using the file, but I closed the PowerPoint a long time ago. This happens more often than you might think. Let's run Process Explorer to see what's really going on. Leo launches Process Explorer. Now we will search for any process that has a handle to the PowerPoint file. Again, we will search not this time by a folder, we will search by a file, just like we did with the folder. So again, for example, let me search for this file. I will search by a file, and let's see if Process Explorer can find it. If we go there and again try to search, find a fix or a handle, and then tell him ps dash, and let's try to get an asterisk. Let's see, it will try to search that. Nothing match. I think let me try to be more specific. So it is P capital and S capital. Let's see if it will get it. So now it will get a couple of things, but they are a lot. So I need also to be specific. Cancel. Let me try to, again we can search with the log, so it is .log file. Let's see if we can get it. So now we will search by log. Zero, strange. Okay, this seems to be odd. Let's try to see if we can search ps dash inventory. I think I can get it like this. Let me try to get it from here. Right click and rename. Here we go. Let's get the whole file, copy, and try to search with it like this one, and try to search and close it. So we have closed uh, the Process Explorer. Maybe I'll try to open it back. Sorry. So let's open it back again. Here you go. This is it, and open it, and then the Sysinternals suite, and we have the Process Explorer. Here you go. This is it. Right click and run. Okay, and then let's see if we can search for the file. So if you can go to process, or I think find and handle. Okay, and now we can get the file and tell him to search. So it didn't find it, which is strange. Let me try to maybe the view show process tree, and then again try to find the handle again, try to search. Again it didn't find it. Actually strange. If you try to, so it is opened but we cannot get to it, which is strange, very very strange. So maybe if I do that again, it didn't get anything, so that seems to be odd. It is opened, but maybe I'm not trying to get it in a certain way. Let's see how Victor will do that. Press Ctrl F and type a part of the PowerPoint file. Uh, so he's not typing the whole file. I can do that actually, but again I didn't find anything. Let's tell him Ctrl V and try to get PS only. Let's see if this will have. Again, we cannot get anything. This is PS, and I cannot get any file from this one. Okay, so let's continue. Uh, the PowerPoint process, but Omar is right, it is not showing in Task Manager. How this is possible? So we can search with the program or with the file. Look at the parent process, it's SV host with the Doom launch service. This means PowerPoint is running as what we call an out of process COM server. So what is this exactly? Think of it like a kitchen. Sometimes a chef, the main PowerPoint program, works in the open where you can see them. Other times there is a pre-chef working in the back, the COM server, that you do not normally see. This hidden PowerPoint process is like that prep chef doing work behind the scenes. So Leo right clicks on the PowerPoint process and shows that the window or the window menu is disabled. We can have, however, this option can appear. Let me get, for example, for the Firefox, if there is a way we can, there is an option Firefox. So we have this. He's saying that the properties, there is something how he get this option from. Process and show that the Windows menu is disabled. How we can get this? If you get to the image, so maybe you can get this from maybe from this data, performance, disk network, threads. So again, I do not see anything. We can see something like security, environment. So okay, this seems to be good. But how he get that Windows is disabled, or this is a lot of things actually, but how he get uh, anything related to that the window is not available. So he's saying from here that you right click on the PowerPoint process and shows that the window menu is disabled. The window menu is disabled. How we can get this one? So how this can be done from here? So maybe there is something here. We can check from the properties and see if anything of this appear here. So we have the performance, the graph, the disk and network, GPU, threads, and we can see a lot of data, but I do not get anything from it. We have the security, environment. So maybe one of these data contains the things that Victor is seeing. Okay, so let's continue and say that the window is disabled. See how the Windows option is grayed out. That confirms the PowerPoint process doesn't have any visible windows. It was properly started when another program needed to use PowerPoint features but did not shut down properly afterward. So it's like a ghost PowerPoint that's still holding on to the file. Exactly, we can simply end this ghost process. So just search for PowerPoint. So he tried to search for the file, but if this didn't succeed, we can search for PowerPoint itself and try to close it. Now Omar tried to delete the file. Now it's working. So the Process Explorer can find hidden processes that Task Manager does not show. That's really useful. Okay, so this is the second case. We will go to the third case, which is the unknown photo viewer error. Pera in HR was viewing photos from an SD card when she got an unknown error message while trying to rotate images from her SD card. This error message does not give any useful information. For this one, we will use another Sysinternals tool called Process Monitor. While Process Explorer showed what's running, Process Monitor shows what programs are actually doing, every file they open, every registry key they check, every network connection. So this is good. At Para disk, so open the process monitor and then try to ask her to open uh, uh, photos from her SD card. Opening photo viewer, sure, I will try to rotate the image there, unknown error, perfect, I will capture all the activity. Now I will use the crosshair tool to filter the view to only show activity from the program that displayed that error. Leo drags the crosshair from Process Monitor toolbar over the error dialog. Let me see how this can work if I try to close this one and open the Process Monitor. Here you go like this and go to Sysinternal Tools and open Process Monitor. Here you go, this is it, and try to open it. Now we have it reset, and then we tell him apply and OK. So now we have everything there. Now he is telling us we get the crosshair. What is the crosshair? So let me see here. So he's talking about process monitor. So Leo drags the crosshair icon from process monitor toolbar. Where is the crosshair monitor? The crosshair, where is the crosshair? Where is the crosshair? So we can edit event filter tools. Where is the crosshair? So here, this is me. Close the process for Windows. Include processes from a window. Highlight process tree. Event find. Where is the crosshair? So maybe there is something that is not there yet. So let me see. So he's saying the crosshair. Maybe this is the crosshair. Let me see here. So Leo drags the crosshair icon for process monitor toolbar over the crosshairs icon from the process monitor toolbar. Where is the crosshair here? So this is not the crosshair. Where is the crosshair? So if maybe there is something still not uh, appearing for me again. So filter, we have, then there is something like options maybe. Where is the options? Tools, options, configure, select columns maybe. uh, I think there is no crosshair here if I can see that. Okay, options, find help, system tree, process monitor, filter. Where is the crosshair here? So he's talking about something. He's talking about the process. So here we capture the activity. Leo drags the crosshairs icon from process monitor over the error log. It's neat. It automatically filters to just that program. How this can be done? Where is the crosshair? So auto scroll. Maybe this is include. No. So I think maybe the crosshair filter. No, I don't think so. So this is reset. A crosshair. Where is the crosshair? So where is the crosshair? How I can get this the crosshair? So what is talking about? Crosshair, just to right click maybe, exclude or include maybe something. Maybe something like that, to exclude events or include events maybe. So let's see. Anyway, so say this crosshair from the process monitor drags the crosshair. Let me see if we can get that. We have process monitor crosshair icon. Let's see process monitor toolbar. Let's see if we can get a screenshot where it is. Maybe I think this is maybe what I was talking about. This is the crosshair. So I think this is it. Yes, this is the one he was talking about. So it's talking about the crosshair, but how he can get it. So again, let me open like this. Maybe I think this is the crosshair. Okay, so again, let's see some screenshots concerning this one. So where is the crosshair? So I think the process monitor, this seems to be what I'm suspecting. Okay, so the crosshair, this is like this one. So I think this is the crosshair. How I can use it? Include processes from window. How I can do that? Okay, okay, so I got it. Okay, so now I can put it on the error or something like this. Let me, for example, focus on this one. So it got the age. Okay, all of the age related things. Okay, so if I try to get like this one, for example, maybe on the cam recorder. So this appears to be good. So now we can just put like uh, like this, okay, and then try to put it on, for example, maybe Firefox. So if I try to put like this, so again you need to release it. So you can do like this one and choose what you need to see, maybe crosshair. So again, okay, I got it. Okay, so you just this use crosshair to filter some things. Okay, so this is good. Okay, anyway, so let's continue with the case. So now we have automatically filters, so there's that program. Now we have thousands of events from that program. Let's filter out the successful operations to find out what's wrong. Leo right clicks on success result and excludes them. So okay, so Leo right clicks on success results and exclude them. So you will get 1,000 events from that program. Let's filter out with success operations to find what's wrong. So for example, let me also try again to open again process monitor and do like this and see, for example, let's reset, and so we can filter by success. Yes, here it is, you can filter by success and uh, success and exclude them. So we will exclude the success results and we can leave only the non-success. So we tell him filter, and then we can tell him to not architecture, we can get him to result. So we can filter with result is let's see, here we're talking about result and exclude them. So we can only is excluded. So result is excluded, we tell him success, success. So now we are excluding the success results and we will leave the non-success. So we tell him apply. Okay, yes. So now as we can see here, this is the filter. All of the remaining are not the successful events. Okay, so we can see this very simple. We can filter it and get only the errors. Again, we can get to the filter and tell him to reset. So now we can tell him to reset that and again get all of the results again. So that's a good thing. We can see here disk full errors. The result, excellent spotting. The error saying unknown, but process monitor shows us the truth. The SID card is simply full. The photo viewer could not save the rotated image because there is no space left. So that's a good thing to know. That makes perfect sense. I have been taking photos all weekend without emptying the card. So the process monitor let us see the real error when the program doesn't tell us. Okay, yes, that's it. It can give us vague error messages, but process monitor shows that actually happened behind the scenes. So this is case 3. As for case 4, the failing ActiveX registration. This is an interesting case from the development team. They are trying to register some ActiveX controls. Think of these as special components that programs can use. Copied from an old XP machine that keep failing with this error. Shows error DLL registration so and so is failed. What's causing that? It is because they are on a newer Windows version. That's what they thought. But let's use this internal tools to find out for sure. First, we will use a tool called SigCheck to learn more about this component. So we will check if this is signed or not. We will check this thing is signed or not. This ActiveX control is signed or not. So we can see it is unsigned and it's 32-bit. This tells us it is a 32-bit component, not 16 as they suspected. The difference is important because 64-bit Windows can run 32-bit components but not 16 bits. Okay, that's good. We can continue. Let's use process monitor to see what's happened during registration of this component. The capture a trace while producing the error. Check the process tree to verify which version of the registration tools is running. So we can go to the Leo presses Control T in the process monitor to show process tree. So we can, I think, we can get the process tree. Where is the process tree? Here we can, this is the process tree. So here we can get, okay, each one of these and the sub things. Okay, so we can see, for example, that this is sub. So we can see all of the, this is like process explorer. And what we need to do then on 64-bit there are two versions of the most system tool, the 64-bit version and the 32-bit version. The process tree shows the 64-bit version reg svr is launching the 32-bit version from the syswow64 folder, which is correct for registering 32-bit components. So I think this is correct. Yeah, again, what you're talking about. So Windows is doing the right thing so far. Now let's search for events related to the OX file to see where it fails. So now we have Control F and search for this one. Control F. I think with the filter we can get Control F. Let's see if we can do this. Control F. So now we need to search for a certain this one. Look at that, name not found. I see this error. We have seen it from a couple of seconds. Name not found. Here we have seen this name not found. So this is it. Let's see. Uh, after the initial load, this control is looking for another file called so but cannot find it. So let's see this. So this is it. It's trying to see something but it cannot get it. Okay, so uh, after the initial DLL load, looking for another file named so and so but cannot find. Understanding, so it's failing because the required file is missing, not because of the Windows version compatibility. Okay, exactly. Some get like trying to build furniture but missing a key piece, just wouldn't work with all of the parts. If we check all the copied OX files with a tool called Dependency Walker, we will find all of the missing pieces they need. I remember something called Dependency Walker. This is it will see if some files depend on another files, but I think focusing on DLL files. We call Dependency Walker will find the missing pieces they need. Lara, later after copying all required DLLs, now the registration succeeds. See the process monitor reveal the true cause. Okay, so that's it. This is the fourth case. I think we can get another case and then stop. Case 5, the failed Play to feature. This is case about a user who tried to use Windows 7 Play 2 feature to send music to a media player. He got an error code on your device. It works for some songs but not others. He's trying to send a song to a media device in her network, I think, but he's getting errors to certain songs, not all of the songs. Process monitor see the difference between that songs that work and the other that not. They reproduce the issue while running process monitor, filtering the trace. I noticed something interesting when he tries to play the failing song. There is an access denied message from a process called WMP network.exe, but the working song doesn't show that error. Uh, okay, so let's see this. Great observation. What's different about this song that fail versus the other ones? The one that work are in the music directory, but the failing one is in documents. Excellent detective work. Let's check the file permission on both. So this is a permission issue. That's the answer. The songs that work grant, read, and execute access to something called so and so, but the failing song doesn't. What is WMP Network Service? It's a Windows Media Player network sharing service. In newer Windows version, services have their own security ID, just like users do, and permissions can be set specifically for them. So the error happens because the service can't access the file exactly. Service needs to be able to read the file to stream it to the media player, but adding that permission to the file, it should work properly. You need to give him read and write to this service. This mostly fixing the issue by granting the correct permissions. The error message made it sound like there was a problem with the device, but it was actually a permission issue on the computer. That's common theme in troubleshooting. Error messages often point to the wrong direction. Process monitor help us find the real problem. So I think we can stop at that case, and we will continue with the other cases with God will in the upcoming video. Hope this video is informative for you all, and thank you all for viewing. Thank you so much.